Top 10 Expensive Houses in the World. Everybody dreams of owning a big house one day. It can be difficult to choose one that's in your price range and has everything you want it to have. It's easy to fantasize about the perfect house, but sometimes it can be motivating to see the richest of the rich living in the lap of luxury with their expensive houses. Although it can seem that having all that money isn't all great, but when you see it from an outsider's perspective, it can look pretty great. Number 10. Crispy Hicks Estate. $36 million worth $135 million. This 27,000 square foot home sold for $36,200,000 to local developer Mehrdad Moryeti, CEO of Centurion American Development Group, who plans to preserve the original home and develop luxury homes on the 25.25-acre estate. The home was enlarged to 28,996 square feet. The estate has around 10 bedrooms with an addition of 2 full bathrooms and 2 wet bars. The house also includes a library, a gigantic living room, 2 dining rooms, a kitchen, and an indoor gym. So overall, this house has around 37 rooms with a pool in the backyard. Number 9. Kensington Palace Gardens at $9.4 million. This 10,000 square foot plot is owned by Chelsea FC owner Roman Abramovich, the Russian-Israeli billionaire, as a businessman and investor. He bought the property back in 2011 for $120 million. This detached house has more than 15 bedrooms, and in 2016 Romain was granted permission to do renovations and ended up adding a subterranean pool and leisure complex as well as a number of other different rooms. Number 8. Upper Fillmore Garden, $98 million. To start, let's talk about where this house is. This house is in Upper Fillmore Gardens, which is a street in the Greater London urban area of Kensington. The average house at Upper Fillmore Gardens sells for $32 million, and this particular house was sold for around $128 million and bought by Elena Pinchuk, daughter of the former president of the Ukraine. This house is an 8 to 10 bed, freehold detached house and includes a sauna, an underground pool, a cinema, and a panic room. Number 7. The Pinnacle, $155 million. The Pinnacle was going to be a 10-bedroom, 53,000 square foot stone and wooden mansion. Mr. Blixseth made headlines by announcing he was building a Yellowstone clubmanse that he boasted would be the most expensive home in the world, priced at $155 million to 53,000 square foot home called The Pinnacle would happen ice skating rink and underground parking for 20 SUVs. The home was never officially built. In addition to The Pinnacle, Mr. Blixseth and his then wife owned the Yellowstone Club, which was where The Pinnacle was supposed to be built. But after they fell into bankruptcy, and over financial difficulties, they had to sell the property. Now Cross Harbor Capital Partners owns the property. They bought the Yellowstone Club for $115 million. The Yellowstone Club private residential community boasts 15,200 acres and is placed among the grantor of the Rocky Mountains. Number 6. Former Hearst Mansion/Castle, $191 million. The Beverly House, as it is now known due to there being no affiliation to old owner William Randolph Hearst, is now one of 12 homes listed above $100 million, but it boasts a history few homes could match. The home nowadays is owned by Leonard Ross, a lawyer and real estate investor. Supposedly Ross bought Beverly House 4 decades ago for less than $2 million as an investment, which is quite the price drop from what it is now. He renovated the property in the 1990s, adding 20,000 square feet and bulletproof windows. Inside the house itself is a 2-story library featuring hand-carved wood paneling and a wraparound walkway. A formal living area boasts a 22-foot hand-painted ceiling. The property also features a near Olympic-sized swimming pool and 2 screening rooms. Terraces can accommodate 400 guests for a seated dinner, and the grounds can accommodate more than 1,000 people. Number 5. Ellison Estate, $200 million. This property is one of Larry Ellison's esteemed properties. This property is a 23-acre Japanese-style estate based in Woodside, California, and took around 9 years for Ellison to properly finalize the designs for this house, and it was completed in 2000. For the individual buildings are relatively small scale, in almost 8,000 square foot and main house with a boat dock dividing the public side for entertaining from the private living quarters, 2 guest cottages, and a handful of auxiliary structures. Number 4 Fairfield, $248 million. This mansion constructed by Ira Rennet for about $110 million, but now valued much higher, spans over 62,000 square feet, which is equivalent to nearly an acre and a half of land. And the property itself is massive, covering 63 acres of prime Hamptons beachfront. Let's move on to the inside. This mansion has somewhere between 21 and 29 bedrooms and between 18 and 39 bathrooms, but nowhere has the same information. The confusion could stem from whether you're counting the rooms and all the buildings on the property or just the main house. Now, aside from all the outside activities, the property also features a 164-seater movie theater, which means it will be perfect for hosting movie nights. Number 3 Villa Leopold, $377 million. Once owned by a Belgian king, has gone on sale for the second time in 2 years. The Viola Sidra and Sinjon Cap Ferrata on the French Riviera was built in 1830 and purchased by King Leopold II in 1904. Using money flowing into his country from his brutal reign over the Congo. The 18,000 square foot villa sits within 35 acres of landscaped grounds and includes 14 bedrooms, a ballroom, and a 3,000-foot library. The mansion overlooks the Mediterranean Sea, and close neighbors include the likes of Andrew Lloyd Webber and U.S. tech tycoon Paul Allen. Sinjon Cap Ferrara currently has a population of just over 2,000 and has attracted celebrities and royalty from all over the world. Number 2 in Twilio, $1 billion to $2 billion. Until he has a private home in the Mumbai district, South Mumbai of Mumbai, India. It is the residence of Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani and his family, who moved into it in 2012. This property has amenities such as 3 helipads, a ballroom, an 80-seat theater, a spa, and a temple. The skyscraper mansion is one of the world's largest and most elaborate private homes. The home has 27 floors with extra high ceilings, and was also designed to survive an earthquake rated 8 on the Richter scale. Number 1 Buckingham Palace, $1.56 billion. Buckingham Palace is the London residence and administrative headquarters of the monarchy of the United Kingdom. Located in the city of Westminster, the palace is often at the center of state occasions and royal hospitality. It has been a focal point for the British people at times of national rejoicing and mourning. Buckingham Palace has 775 rooms. These include 19 staterooms, 188 staff bedrooms, and 78 bathrooms. The Palace Garden is the largest private garden in all of London. The palace holds 3 official garden parties each summer, typically in July. Over 50,000 guests are invited to the palace each year. They're entertained at receptions, garden parties, and banquets. And that takes us to the end of the video.